We connect through three main steps: listen, understand, and respond. We listen to what someone's saying, we then try to understand what they're saying, and then we respond. So how does that apply to us in connecting with ourselves? We can listen to our thoughts, our emotions, to what our body is saying. We can try to understand that. Why am I having that thought? Why am I having that feeling? What is my body communicating? And then we respond. We take an action. Either change the thought, maybe do something to change that feeling or express it. And then we can respond even to our body signals to be able to meet our body's needs. Our emotions, we have to understand, are body signals. And so just like any body signal, we can pause to pay attention to those signals. But many times, one of the reasons why we don't know how to understand or connect with our emotions is because we have a bad belief of emotions. Think about for a second what you grew up with believing about emotions. You're weak, you're dramatic, you're sensitive. These are beliefs that we hold that make us not want to connect with our emotions. So first, we have to change that belief. Emotions are good, and as I mentioned a moment ago, they're good because they're signals. They do two main things. They communicate to us and they motivate. We live in a world full of distraction. If you go to a restaurant today, you'll see a family spending time together all on their phones, disconnecting from one another. Well, we do the same thing when disconnecting from ourselves. There are unhelpful habits, even harmful habits, including addictions that constantly disconnect us from ourselves, from our own feelings, from our own thoughts, from even our own body sensations. We also have unhelpful and really negative thought patterns that also disconnect us from ourselves. Why do we have this terrible negative self-critic? Many times we think that it's a way to encourage ourselves. If we identify all of our mistakes and all of our failures, I'll correct them and change them. Many times also we learn this habit from childhood. We come home from school and we have a report card and our parents see all the A's but then focus on the C. We think that, again, it's motivating, but we have to realize it's actually very discouraging, and again also disconnects us from ourselves. So we want to treat ourselves like we treat others. Truthful, being honest, being kind. And if we were to do that, we would connect with ourselves more. We'd be able to accept and acknowledge some of those mistakes and failures, but then be encouraged and motivated. As adults, we can learn through our five senses to self-soothe. So let's take one at a time. Sight. What are things that are soothing for ourselves, getting to know ourselves? For me, I love watching the stars after a long, hard day. Is it watching a sunset? Is it viewing a beautiful painting? Sight. We can soothe ourselves through sight. Hearing. Playing a calming song, playing a song that brings back positive and peaceful memories. That is a common one we do a lot with music, but it can also be the sounds of nature, tuning into sounds that are soothing for our nervous system. Then we think about smell, whether it's lighting a candle, smelling some essential oils, or again, going out in nature and smelling the beautiful scents of nature. I often like to roll down my windows on my way from work and smell the crisp air, but also the wonderful burning of the fire. And so we can soothe ourselves through scent. What about taste? This is one where we sometimes get into trouble, where we want to eat our feelings, but we can still self-soothe. So instead of the whole chocolate bar, maybe a piece of that dark chocolate that we enjoy to soothe through taste. It can also be eating a favorite childhood memory of a food that you enjoyed, but finding things to soothe ourselves through taste. A calming tea as well is a common thing that people find is soothing. Then touch. Touch is a powerful one, as we mentioned, hug and touch with one another, but also we can do things as simple as having a nice cozy blanket, having the warmth and temperature of a fireplace. We are soothed through touch as well. And so sight, sound, smell, touch, taste are all 5 senses that we can use to do something joyful or peaceful that can both be calming and soothing, but also that can help another way to connect ourselves with ourselves.